Hello, welcome back to the new session of the anatomy class. As you are seeing on the board, it is written as actions of the superficial muscle. So today we are going to discuss on the actions of the superficial muscles of the forearm region. So as you know, there are 5 muscles which are coming in the forearm region. So we will be seeing one by one what are the action. So before going to the video, let's see the names of the forearm muscle. There is superficial muscle. There is a pronator teres, flexor carpi radialis, flexor carpi ulnaris, palmaris longus, flexor digitorum superficialis. So let's see one by one what are the functions or what are the actions done by these muscles. So first one is the pronator teres. It helps in the pronation of the forearm. Pronation of forearm. I request my viewers, my friends, to just keep on updating your notes simultaneously so that it will be very easy to revise at the end, and also you will be having the perfect notes. So first muscle is the pronator teres, which is helping in the pronation of the forearm, and it's also very easy to by heart. Second one is the flexor carpi radialis. Third one is the flexi carpi ulnaris. So its both actions are same, that is, it help in the flexion and the abduction of the hand at the wrist joint. So flexion and it abducts the hand at wrist joint. So very easy to remember, flexor carpi ulnaris and flexor carpi radialis. Both are having the same action, there is a flexion and the abduction of the hand at the wrist joint. So abduction is something that moving away from the body. Flexion, just you are doing the flexing. Fourth one is the palmaris longus. It helps in the flexion of the wrist joint. It flexes the wrist joint. Whenever we are flexing the wrist joint, just you can remember the muscle name, that is a palmaris longus. And the last one is the flexor digitorum superficialis. This muscle, it helps in the flexion of the middle phalanx of the finger. As you know, except thumb, the other digits, the other fingers are having 3 phalanges, lower one, middle one and the distal one. Thumb is having 2, the lower one and the distal one. So it helps in the flexion of the middle phalanx of the fingers and also assist the proximal phalanx, that is flexing the proximal phalanx. It also helps. So not only middle phalanx, it also helps the flexion of the proximal one, the distal, the proximal ones, and also the wrist joint flexion also it helps. The main function is the middle phalanx. Middle phalanges are there, so it helps in the flexion of the middle phalanges. So these were some of the actions of the superficial muscles. So once again we will revise that one. That is the pronator teres helps in the pronation of the forearm. Flexor carpi radialis and the flexor carpi ulnaris having the same function, there is a flexion, and it also abducts the hand at the wrist joint. Next one is the palmaris longus, that is helping the flexion of the wrist joint, and the last one is the flexor digitorum superficialis, help in the flexion of the middle phalanges, also the proximal ones and the wrist joint. Thank you.